The Tartan Army are drinking Boston dry, downing 3 times more booze than during the city's famous St Patrick's Day festival. Pub bosses say they're struggling to keep supplies flowing, with pumps and fridges running empty every day as thirsty fans knock back the bevy to celebrate their first World Cup in 28 years. It comes as owners were forced to send out an SOS call to breweries for an extra 100,000 beers, with early estimates reckoning Scotland fans will easily down 500,000 pints during their World Cup stay there. And one pub revealed they've emptied 72 Tennent's lager kegs already. That's 8,000 pints. Previously, Boston's biggest drinking event had been the annual Paddy Days party. More than 1 million residents of the city and its suburbs claim to have Irish heritage, with many of them packing its streets and boozers every March. But Noel Somers, Chief Operating Officer at Hennessy's Bar, said, "We have taken triple our usual takings for St Patrick's Day. We've been here for over 30 years and we've never seen anything like it." Jason Waddleton, owner of Scots pub The Haven, admitted, "We prepared heavily for crowds, but the level of support and spending has honestly exceeded all our expectations."
It was 150 kegs, and I dare not tell you how many we've gone through, because we've got a whole festival here to see us through. We'll see. You know, if I was a gambling man, I might gamble that we might not have enough, but we'll see. Would any self-respecting publican be worried about it being dry? I'm not worried. No, and we've got plenty of backup, which should be good.
The city's biggest craft brewer revealed it has already sold 4 times more Samuel Adams Boston Lager than normal. Devon Savage, communications chief for the Boston Beer Company, said it's looking like 100,000 extra pints are being sent out to bars across the city this week, based on the increase in demand we've been seeing, repeated for other breweries and bars. There's an increase of around 30% in the amount of beer being delivered due to the crazy demand from Scotland fans. Figures of 500,000 pints being drunk by them this week look quite conservative. Our downtown tap room was drunk dry and was scheduling emergency deliveries. We could not have expected it to be as big as it is. It's wild in the best possible way. The Tartan Army began arriving in the city last week ahead of Scotland's 1-0 victory in the group stage opener against Haiti. The city's Dubliner bar revealed it had shipped in extra kegs ahead of the Tartan Army's arrival, and nearly 8,000 pints had been downed by the end of the weekend.
A lot of tenants, that's all I know. It's huge numbers, and they've been amazing, great vibe. They're really taking over the city, so it's amazing. It's a bit like St Patrick's Day every day, so we'll by the time the World Cup's over, we'll kind of look at it all and see where we're at, but at the moment it's just keep pouring them.
Staff at the Black Rose pub told how barrel loads were guzzled in the aftermath of the Haiti win, with one worker revealing, "We ran out of half our draft beers." Musician Jim Lever, originally from Greenock, has lived in Boston for the last 8 years and has been entertaining punters in the bar. He said, "I was told to play for as long as the drink lasts, then they told me they had sold out of 4 drinks. I was asked, 'Can you tell them please, why don't you just go home for half an hour? This bar has never been sold out of booze in 50 years. The Tartan Army drunk them dry." A shop assistant laughed as he told how one customer was booed by her supporters after she walked into Federal Wine and Spirits to buy 2 bottles of water. Peter Zettel said the woman was playfully jeered for her choice by around 20 Scots who had been waiting to be served. He added, "They were raucous and fun." Our supporters will be remaining in the Boston area until at least Friday night's key clash with Morocco. A bartender at the city's famous Cheers pub, the setting for the famous 1980s telly sitcom, revealed she'd worked 3 double shifts in 4 days to cope with demand from Tartan Army footsoldiers who cleared the place of their 4 most popular brews. She said people are joking Boston might run out of beer with the Scots in town. Many pubs prepared for the influx of fans by placing orders with tenants, and every pint poured in Boston was shipped from the brewery in Glasgow's East End. Sam Crawford, the company's international marketing manager, told how supporters sunk the same amount of beer as they would in 3 Hogmanay's, with demand soaring in World Cup host cities. He said Scots love a pint of Tennent's, and with the estimated 40,000 fans descending on Boston, demand has been high. Around 4 times as many kegs were sent to US venues when compared to the same period last year. It's been a long 28 years for the Tartan Army. We're chuffed to help Scots get a taste of home on the road stateside.